Speaker number 2, Dorena Road. The power of giving thanks. The power of giving thanks, Dorena Road.
Thank you, Madam Contest Chair. Fellow Toastmasters, guests, consider for a moment the following statement. Nothing, absolutely nothing in this world happens by mistake. Do you believe it? Is everything random, or is there perhaps some order and meaning to the events in our lives? I personally believe that at any one moment, the events in my life are aligning to push me into the most powerful and positive outcome possible, where I can reach my highest potential. An alternative view for me is just way too depressing. If I believe that the events in my life have meaning and order, then it naturally follows that I would give thanks in all circumstances, whether those circumstances are positive or whether they're negative. How many of you believe that your life is directed, yet fail to give thanks when tragedy occurs? That is my challenge to you this evening, to give thanks in all circumstances, because the power of giving thanks changes things. And even in situations that initially appear unwanted and unpleasant and unfortunate, when you give thanks, a gift is revealed in those circumstances. I have a personal story to illustrate this. I was on a day trip to Berkeley, which was a couple hours from my home when I lived in California, and I'd had a fantastic time. I'd visited the shops, I'd gone to the library, and I'd walked the streets, and I was in my car driving home when I noticed in my rearview mirror that a police had pulled up behind me with their lights on. So I pulled over to let them go by because I hadn't done anything wrong. And then I noticed that they're stopping behind me. Oh no! I'm gonna get a ticket! I don't want a ticket! No! Nothing in this world happens by mistake. I should give thanks in all circumstances. So I did just that. I just simply said thank you. And I rolled down the window. And she came up and she was nasty. She'd said that I'd made some illegal left-hand turn and I was wrong and bad and I should know what I did wrong. And the only thing good about the situation, it was over quickly and I was back on the road heading home. I'd given thanks and the only gift I got was an attitude from her and a $70 ticket. Not much of a positive outcome. But I was determined to see the silver lining. And not before long, I had an idea. At the time, I was a single mom. I had a small daughter. And I wasn't working, so I had a lot of time and not a lot of money. I thought I'd go to the court and I'd ask for community service. Yeah, community service, that could be fun. And I might meet Mr. Right at community service. This was a really good idea. So I did just that. I went to the court and I said, I'd like community service. And the judge answered, sure, 12 hours. And I said, 12 hours? Okay. Then I went to check out with the court clerk, and they said there's going to be a $20 fee for being seen in court today. And I said, 12 hours and $20? Okay, this is going to be okay, though. This is going to be okay. I got home. I made the phone call to set up my community service. And they said, there's going to be a small fee to transfer your case to our county. And I said, 12 hours, $20, and a small fee? Then I remembered I had a small daughter. I was going to have to hire a babysitter to take care of her while I did my 12 hours of community service. This is getting way too expensive. I just want to pay the $70 and get it over with. And they said, oh, your fine isn't $70 anymore. It's $100 now. $100? No way, no, this is a mistake, this is bad. I know, nothing in this world happens by mistake, but this was a mistake. Now I eventually calmed down. And I realized I wasn't going to be able to fight the system. I needed to accept my circumstances. But I had one last idea. I wrote the judge a note. and I asked that he reduce the fine back to $70. And I said, here's a check for $70. And if you can't reduce it back to $70, here's a check for $30 to make up the difference. But please, just throw that second check away and keep the first one. And I sent it off to the courts. Wasn't long before I got a reply back in the mailbox. And in the envelope, there was a short note from the judge and both my checks. The note said that my case had been completely dismissed, and the checks told me that I was not going to have to pay a fine. Wow. I'd gotten generosity and kindness from a stranger. Where I had been feeling victimized and angry and let down, I was now feeling uplifted and taken care of. My faith had been renewed. When I looked at the sequence of events from the point I gave thanks to the point where I'd finally gotten my gift of kindness, I saw that there was quite a lapse in time. And also, things had gotten worse before they got better. I don't know if it happens to you, but it seems to be a pattern in my life that things get worse before they get better. At the time, this was 20 years ago, and I was looking for a way of living that would increase my contentment and happiness and peace of mind. I found that having an attitude of gratitude really works. So I've kept it up, and it continues to work for me. I encourage all of you here to give thanks in all circumstances, because the power of giving thanks and having a positive attitude and expecting a positive outcome changes things. Try it. You'll find that an increase in contentment and happiness in your life, and you all deserve more contentment and happiness. I leave you with this reminder that nothing, absolutely nothing, in our world happens by mistake, and everything that is occurring is for your benefit, to propel you into a positive future. Madam Contest Chair.